The love hormone. Are scientists wrong? A new study suggests they might be. This is News Review from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Beth. Make sure you watch to the end to learn vocabulary to talk about this story.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and try the quiz on our website. Now, the story.
Are scientists wrong about the so-called love hormone? Decades of research suggest the chemical called oxytocin is linked to love and friendship. But a new study says this hormone might not be necessary for social relationships after all.
You've been looking at the headlines, Beth. What's the vocabulary?
We have upend, overrated, and not so fast.
This is News Review from BBC Learning English. Let's look at our first headline.
This is from Spectrum. Mind-blowing study upends conventional wisdom on oxytocin.
So the headline says that a new study, which is mind-blowing, which means incredible, will change the way we think about this love hormone oxytocin. And we're looking at the word upend, which means change completely.
It does, yeah. Let's think about it literally. So it's made up of up and end. Now I have a mug here. If I upend it, then water or coffee might come out.
Yes, we're lucky there's no water in there. If there was, it would be quite dramatic. And that's important to this word upend. It describes complete changes, dramatic changes, not little ones.
That's right. So according to this headline, this study completely changes or upends what we think we know about the love hormone. Now, this word upend is also used a lot for situations. If we think about COVID, it really upended everyone's plans for a few years.
Yeah, okay, let's look at that again. Let's have a look at our next headline.
This is from Gizmodo. Oxytocin's reputation as the love hormone might be overrated.
Okay, there's a similar theme in this headline to the first one, but we are looking at the word overrated.
Yes, so the word overrated means that something is not as important or not as good as people think it is. So in this headline, it's saying that the idea that oxytocin as the love hormone might not be as accurate as people think. Can we break this word down, Neil?
Yes, we can. It's got two parts, over and rate. Rate means to say how good you think something is, and over is a prefix which means more than. You put them together. Overrated means something's not as good as people say.
Yeah, so we can use overrated for lots of different things. If you think about music, books, sports people, maybe these are things everyone else thinks are amazing, but you think, well, they're not so good. These are overrated. Yeah,
like those superhero movies. They are so overrated. Everybody loves them. I think they're boring.
I think they're really good. Anyway, a note on spelling and pronunciation. So overrated has two R's in the middle, but this doesn't affect the pronunciation. Now, we also have the opposite of this word, which is underrated. And that means that people don't realize how good something is.
Okay, let's look at that again. Time for our next headline.
This is from France 24. Love hormone, not so fast, new study suggests.
Yes, so this headline is similar to the previous two. It's talking about this love hormone oxytocin, and perhaps it's not as important as scientists previously thought. We are looking at not so fast. Now, those words separately, I understand, but when you put them together, what's the sense?
Yeah, this is a great expression. So we often use it to say that people shouldn't make a decision too quickly, or that maybe things are a bit more complicated than you think. Now here it's asking people to think again about oxytocin.
Yes, and that's a metaphorical use, but we can use it literally.
Yeah, we can. So a more literal example might be a teenager that says to their parents, I'm going out, but they say, not so fast, you haven't finished your homework yet.
Yes, and we have lots of other expressions with a similar meaning. Can you tell us?
Yeah, we have hold on a sec, wait a minute, hang on. We use all of these in the same way. Are we finished now, Neil?
Not so fast. Let's have a look at that again. We've had upend, completely change the way we think.
Overrated. It's not as good as you think it is.
And not so fast, slow down, wait.
Remember, there's a quiz on our website at bbclearningenglish.com.
Thank you for joining us and goodbye.
Bye.